Congratulations, you're watching my video.
Welcome everyone to my first modding tutorial. We are going to be making a passive mob, and we're going to be customizing its health, hitbox, its drops, and its sounds and all that kind of stuff. So to get started, you'll be able to download or copy the text from this Java file, EntityPassive.java, and alright, so let's get started. I will copy it and make a new mob with it. Alright, so I'm going to call mine Entity Boar. Get rid of the copy. Okay, so now we're gonna open that up. You can use Notepad or anything. Like I use Notepad most of the time when it's just simple stuff I'm editing, but if I'm doing, full-on stuff, I'll use Eclipse or C++, which I suggest using because they're really helpful. But yeah, so we come in, and since we've renamed it to Entity Boar, we're gonna have to change all the inside to Entity Boar now. So Entity Boar, and this one, yeah, Entity Boar, and yeah, so here, you'll notice that above and below this line it says something about EntityPassive. Where it says EntityPassive, change it to Entity, insert your desired mob name here, without the parentheses of course, e.g. Entity Deer, Frog, or Entity Traveler, and so on. But the name of the file has to accord to this, so that's what we're doing now. Oh, that's what we just did. This is the hitbox of the animal. I think I made this average size of a cow. Yeah, so that's the average size of a cow. So for a boar, we're going to be using the model of a pig, so we might want to make that a little bit smaller, maybe 1.0 and 7. So I'm going to give it, a fair bit of health. 15, 20. Badass. Yeah, so that's all you have to do to change its health. That's pretty simple. Yeah, up here, assuming that you want to call the folder for your mobs, of course you can change that by just typing a new one here. So we can do boar mod because it's very simple mod we're making right now. Boar. So that means it's going to be accessing a folder in your Minecraft.jar called boar mod and pulling out boar.png for the skin of this mob. So yeah, as we come down here, we'll see here's the drop. See, it's got the little putting the / there in a Java file makes it so it's not actually recognized as a script command. It is just text. And so we can come up item.fish raw. Might want to change that to pork raw. And yeah, I'm also gonna release this file. It's got all the item names, how they are in the code. So yeah, because they're not the same as they are in game. Most of them aren't anyway. So yeah, come down here. Pork raw, and right, so right, we've got our sounds here now. So mob.creeper, might want to change that to mob.pig. This is pretty much going to be a pig, by the way, that has more health. That's all it is going to be, but of course there's a lot more possibilities for people who want to do more. I haven't got a file with all the names of the sounds, but as you can see, I'm doing here, just adding in sounds. I think these are sounds, but I don't actually know, so I'm just assuming. Yeah, this is the volume of the sounds that your animal makes. So I'm going to put 1.6 because boars are louder than anything else in the game currently. Yeah, that is all you have to do. You now have an entity. You've got Oh wait, up here, public class entity boar extends entity animal. And the way I like to think of this is whatever you extend it to is the father of the one you're making now. That's just like a simple way to explain it, in my opinion, because it's going to get traits from this, but it's still going to be its own entity. So things like cows, pigs, chickens, they all extend to entity animal because that's where they all, link up. But we could extend this to entity pig, and therefore it would have the model of a pig, and it would render like a pig and stuff like that. So that way we don't even have to manually render it. We can just extend it to pig, and we're done. That is our entity. But of course it won't spawn. It won't spawn or anything, and the game won't recognize that yet. But all we have to do, hold on, I'll just set up something now. I forgot to do it. Okay, so I'm back, and all I've done is gone into the entity list.java file, and that will also be in your MCP, so you can just go straight to that. And we scroll to the bottom of this file, and we have this list here. And well, this is where it will change for people who are using modloader. You can't add your entity in here. You'll have to use the modloader way, but these tutorials aren't going to use modloader. So yeah, but they're still gonna have a fair bit of compatibility. Like, I made a mod that added new entities, loads of them, and it was compatible with equivalent exchange, and that's a pretty big mod, equivalent exchange, and for a non-modloader mod to be compatible with that, that's fairly good compatibility. So yeah, just copy a line of this, just copy the end one and go down one and paste it, and then you could just rewrite it yourself, but there's really no point to doing that. So you put in whatever entity you made, and then the name you want the game to recognize it by. So if you wanted to spawn it with single player commands, the thing you're filling in the quotations here would be what you spawn it with. So you can put boar there, and the number at the end is the entity ID. It has to be unique, or it will just cause problems. So if we wanted to, we could just do 201, but it's for more compatibility with other mods. It's safer to do something that they wouldn't have, like 8001. Yeah, I'd say, yeah. So that way your mob is now the game can recognize it, and you will be able to spawn it with single player commands, but it won't spawn naturally. In the next video I'll be showing you how to make it spawn naturally, and yeah, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and a comment. Tell me if this was helpful. Tell me if you liked it, and yeah, I look forward to our next video.